campaign so fair to say minim say waba pro minim say wetimi cover all the 275 constituencies in India.
Easy.
Minim enough. Tell me about it.
So share the size of the delegation now, over 200,000. In fact, constituency a year the least number of delegates should be around 400.
Whoa.
Yes.
The least?
Yes, will be around 400.
I see.
Maybe a constituency like a catching off.
Okay.
Guan. So ebia. And Shakra Hifa. Almost na almost numbers near 400 and but constituency bit is Shaman. Almost one could be 2,000. Nipa beto about 1,000, close to 1,900. And so any easy. And won't mean for domini na emishia baby bako. And a space no crowd way in our domisia. Na sembe cry na beka
omunyina beti.
Enti campaign strategy no de eguahodo.
Oh yeah, one-on-one and
a lot.
Okay. House to house.
Well, so going room to room, cry now. If you know, so you fanfare pa.
Oh, man, who be? What's a fanfare? Oh, sir. What's your description of fanfare?
Yeah, mommy, say.
Oh, yeah. For organizing health works near the idea. Well, strategy no.
Well, if you know, so strategy no.
But who the one yeah. Organize health works
inside. Say a delegates on Betwaba in Nimoh. Inti acquire Miss Mefaso and meet me, I reach out to them.
Okay.
At the end of the day, so betting me, I reach out now do message a many pacro. Na nipano atiwasamase. Now I carry wa show soon or by say, with your Moirish moody, Nikokrumotie, Nitumi, a mawa. Also, so no wound in Hamo. I mean, that's the social contract between we the aspirant and then the delegates. Sana etia.
Obeka sawa cover a lot of ground.
My cover, and I'm your network so Juma.
Okay.
No network Juma. So, into me network and they mean to me far and to
strategy into
oh,
so I cast a few days ago, Anna.
Bibi and Yanisa. Obia
Kata the workers.
Danka. And yes, I will be back copies because no maybe my minim say Binum Swami.
Okay.
And you know, they say there.
Send your machine the way to me a cat. They said then why you be Musia.
Oh dear. Bibi, now what I piano.
You jingle. I said, don't push me, or say I'll go myself.
It's no,
yeah.
A year for a campaign or enough for a nipa over 200,000 Betwaba. And your dom ketwa.
There be.
Now, baby, a happy FM way
asylum down.
Clote Collie.
Yes.
Clote Collie.
Only
over 1,000 delegates. And Asalanda electoral area, I'm sure somewhere 76 or so.
And typically, what do you do? Or a list of delegates, no, and our constituency where you try to locate Umufi no Akomohana.
Well, with me an electoral area basis.
Okay.
With me a friend in electoral area.
So electoral area be
a number of polling stations.
Okay.
So bet me so afraid entire constituency nina abishia also.
I seem to see a lot of them somewhere, yes, sir.
Yes. Maybe a bit more resourceful than others.
Okay.
And you know, so resources you only prudently manage your campaign. After all, the end result will be say Kukrumutia or Pese Betuaba Mount.
But sometimes all strategy being only resources, a strategy needs to be more
resources. Oh, yes. Meaning say difficult. That a strategy will go with the financial resource required to execute the strategy. And it's a financial resource the strategy will be fantastic on paper. It will be so.
What campaign is him?
Say.
Financial resources are small. Okay, if it is not up to me,
no. So I mean, you may not have it in abundance.
Okay.
Untimi nyama ne mroso.
Escafo crap more.
Untimi nyama ne mroso. Nemum, the other beko, the other ba utimi reaching out to delegates in a day.
But because I say be monam, omumes kapa, my delegates kapa, and that
and
seems
no
to be.
me chere delegates say, Iwi. Abato enye sika abato.
Okay.
Enye sika abato. Say fancy nipa 200,000 ebe to saba we. Sika say ne nipa no de bema wa ebesesa wa brabo. O shebre ebesesa na kra sika say.
Obi ho open obedi nene.
Nti say
because honorable Mate said delegates being some more can be say ye to abani wia na mo wure fi wo mo. Nti wo so ko season ye. So it's all about money for some of them.
Bibi, Mr. Delegates, no. Oto abani mo obi wie no obi free. Eyire fi wa. Enkyese saa nso so na
Obi nso be
obi beba. Nti na acheche din no. Me din de Addai Nimoh. De ni yire fi o na bia o no ne din ko. Nti me de bia na me yire mfi. Nti I was saying delegates no ti ase say enye sika bato enna saa me de be ye beto.
Okay.
Yatena ban mu 8 years. Ye pa kwanya se ye besa akọ ne 12 years 30.
Person mo break it.
Yes. Eno nti no ye kogina no ma bia eye little normal flimsy normal so ene ye kwohwede akoto abade a ye behu an se ni akwakoda ye ya 2024.
Asa chichidi awada na chi no.
Ah well. Nti delegates ni nya mbotre na wo mfa wo mani ento ho enye sika abato se hwan na bre mi sika hwan na ni sika na so hwan na ni sika so hwan na amre mi sika impo obi amre wo hwe a wo ye NPP ni ba mapa o pese ku ni fa nto mapefra ni yi kandifo a ye de ne ko Ghana abato dwaso ye be ko
I like that Ghana abato dwaso
ene ye ko yakwa akoton nipa enti obi akodwom no okoton ade a opese ade na wo okoton no emiti specification requirement a wono ope
correct
enti wo de ade ni kodwa so na abatuo dwaso abatuo fo ne say product NPP mo de ba ye de and satisfy yen specification requirement enye krogin emaye enke kaye ewo ho enti yentimi nto a na sika na oji ye 4th November no 2023 to ho aba no ekowie ne sei
about opposition.
yes
Inti honorable Mami Musa say it's about so beton ho and say party ni be you obi a ye betimi aton no na Ghana fo ato se na be ya ni esimo ni so se mo be break it no ebeba so within the party send our ton ho ama delegates no what's your message?
Well, number one, my message ni they say ekon no yaba beka nipa nine
No correct.
Nipa nine no so a aka no oba emfie mu a Addai Nimoh ne sha.
Oh, I see.
Yes. When I'm here the youngest.
The youngest. There's all more mileage to cover.
And so me running here. We are busy trying, and I'm trying to see that in 58 years. Bibi so means.
But some party need and tradition and
tradition we any no more. You trade no your constitution we say tradition be o. E nipa no kasa.
Okay.
Enti minimisa 58, vice president 60. Canada Japan 63.
Yeah.
Every year koto ye over 70. Nanso eba flag bearer can see me na me omo panyini. Enipa nan ya kai me na me omo panyini.
Me to say
Me ense ni nyina omo first attempt ni.
yeah.
Me so me second attempt
So
ni.
second day. Two experiences.
Enti me e na bo say omo no ba na omo so
Ebisua free.
Ebipia free.
So you are looking at age as
Sure.
one of your strong.
Of course, we need.
And I resonate with delegates.
Of course,
Really?
because you have to look at 8 to 12 years. Quality leadership will be a no. Obetimi amba party no for the next 8 to 12 years.
Is it your argument to say obi an near fee intimate departing anymore?
No, menkan is
So what's your argument with age?
My argument is this, that we are looking for immediate, medium, long term.
Okay.
Ni nyinaa no ɛho bɛhia ɛde ama party no. Yes, the assumption is all things being constant. Nipa bibi atimi atu obiara.
Haban mo no te that
yes,
so te.
But that assumption of all things being constant in it, wo ye bibia no a wo hwɛ ene no ahwɛ akɔ w'anim no ahu sɛ ɛdeɛ na bɛboa ɛde ama yɛ nyina. That is number 1. Number 2, and it say ye obi a oni aban we mu.
Okay. Obi a oni aban we mu.
Yes, me message a me de ma delegate no. Adenti na me kan sa bibi. The enti a me kan sa ne say party bia no di mfi nwotwe wa aban ne mu. Now for obi a no ka aban ne ho ye wo next flag bearer. Party no muntimi nkroso 80 no.
Okay.
The first example 2000. NDC Jerry Rawlings 8 years.
Yeah.
Professor Mills no a sitting vice president to Jerry Rawlings. Oba be NDC candidate. NDC Mills and me and Nkunip.
Okay.
2008, after J. Kufuor NPP 8 years, Nana Kufuor do know a minister of Kufuor Bam. NPP Fano as flag bearer. NPP Nana Kufuor ye Nkunip. 2016, NDC 8 years, John Mills Mahama as sitting president, then presidential candidate of NDC. That is a trend.
Into obi o wa ban mu.
Yes.
Bad news for a party seeking presidential.
Of course, in my opinion. And that is me, Masama Maker.
But analysis we are why would you say scientific enough to really?
Yes, ABSC 2000, 2008, 2016. 3 times. What the scientific basis be here?
But in the case of John Mahama,
yes,
no Abaimu, but 2012 he had to win the elections.
Which 2012?
Elections are
2012 because
he won the elections.
Because no money 8 years.
And that was their first time.
Yes. No money 8 years.
It's the argument in Nijina will be a Wabaimu and the 8 years. Okay.
Until I made champion say, see a back cross 8 in a breaky 8 in a dear. Ye hear will be a unia binding.
What is the issue with Ubi or Wabaimu? And your mum mutimi sell a binary record better.
Who are from Crawford? Who are from a man for facial fatigue?
I see.
Yet you wabre. Ewoho.
Facial fatigue.
Until you can say Mukwaya.
Mukwaba.
Until no, just a system. Now, someone. That natural phenomenon na wo say ade wonkwa ena wonyansa eni nimde empanimfo kasa asem no a emudu entini ya kan nusu asese ne eni sade a ye beda ne ho
into age and the fact that
the face,
face
obi o aban no nti we need obi a oni aban miensa ye nipa nan no miensa ne nyina so e kan aban no.
Honorable Kennedy Japan, a member of parliament.
Board chairman.
Executive position.
Board chairman, any executive position. Executive
any mainstream.
It is an executive position because
you are appointed by the president.
Yes, I appointed by the president. But
in terms of policy direction, policy implementation at the executive level, still Abakaso.
Yes, Ghana Gas and a small state institution.
Okay.
The budget and a small budget. Infrastructure Ghana Gas Ekita a defa gas from the FPS Onumu.
Yeah.
A deba onshore no. Na ba be processing na distribute no. Ghana Gas and a small agency or institution of the state. Ne budget bikura e bia na ne budget kura be so asene in one of the ministries na in Ketuani bi. Now a board chairman. Now who supervise a disburse so much of budgetary allocation of Ghana Gas. And your small policy initiatives in India, say be free board number. And some management are implementing policy initiatives. And you name the influence of board chairman. It can be tacit influence in the running of such organizations. Just like if you are a board chairman for Ghana Cocoa Board,
okay,
or even Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, powerful. And the Ghana Gas board chairman is not a small position.
So you consider him as a member of the government? Of
course, because sir, or initiate policy initiatives.
Maybe
the policy decisions.
Maybe the policy may come from the ministry now.
No.
Okay.
The board itself.
Okay.
Sometimes the minister can give some policy direction, but the board will also have to look at that and evaluate it. Because Assembly Aba board.
Is it the case that Opese will free a buying with performance in the record one?
No. That is not the case, Bibi. At the end of the day, me secure the mandate to lead the party.
Yeah.
Me fa party no assets and liability all together.
Okay.
Enti me buying me party wa buying Nimoh no. The omo ye papa. The ye enye papa. I was say me fa nyina. The enye papa no I was say me jitum say. I had it to sine.
Okay.
Akwanya mo de mame ebe yo mampanyina me fa so e de atenetene no eni. But until some me drew hono. Me pe se me ba bitu franka e de ama ekuo no de. This is the historical trend. Na ye per se ye depart from it. Na ema ye set that record of breaking the 8 dia. Any Addai Nimoh essay NPP delegates. Ye hear a new face. Only Addai Nimoh. That is the second one.
Okay.
Third one. And yes, we need Addai Nimoh keke. I was so you be a unblemished character.
Okay. If you think Kakawa be any
yes, it be any. If you say,
but is that possible?
Oh yes, I mean, of course.
Yeah, nipa.
But there was so papayo. Eburo die.
Obone so.
Enti senke kan ni hu a na me pa kire se ye du ko dwaso a amanfo nya asem nka ye du ko dwaso a NDC fo enya asem biara enka bon asem boni bia nka ntiaw either in public life or in private life. So unko die o unko ye bibia obi bia da ho pefe edem eda ho pefe enti senke kan ni hu na ye ton wa o ton no e dey
be say typical politician Kakawa ni no hu no de na wonye politician because as a politician no controversy is always around you.
No baby me ne amanfo nya
adwene
me ne amanfo nya politics ye ne ba bia but ye partisan politics enti ni nyina agina wo nipa no usu ne oban eye nipa hu nkita hodie ne yedie enti sabi mi obi a me bo epo a me bo epo me ba politics mu a epo bo na me bo no
ahekra ba ma na chensa
uye obi a uhum mobro wa uye obi a wotima oba politics mu a eyesu a ewo mu
okay
eno nti uye obi a oka no kra oba politics mu a was all no credit no so
a daddy
if you say you su untimi nka say me be politician nti eno ndi ene masisa obi bibi yensisa sa
okay
eti I mean you nipa fine ladies and gentlemen in this our game of politics and their principle ni nyina your values odenam values are odenam.
So the face, age,
yes,
and
character, unblemished
character, credibility, more or less.
Sure.
Okay. What's the fourth?
The fourth one is you say you party no and kabomu here unity.
Okay.
And you want you didn't gina mfimfia. Afane afa nyina say asome si Addai Nimoh de hwe na nimu su a ye ni su oba. Enti adwobre
But what's your track record in unifying the party? Party now got through a lot of things over the years. One Kasawa track record in building bridges at the same within the party.
I mean, I know I'm on for the bedroom me who dance here.
Okay.
Through my own interactions, I'm on for the bedroom me who dance here.
We don't have access to them. Sell some of your records to us. If you see,
well,
what
take an example, let me say, me call me maybe a Mampong constituency MP.
Okay.
Me call I crack a dahon monenya but me jina so no so mu. Me freeway and never call a sound hodom. So no. That is one classic example.
Issues, that's what I was saying.
Oh, yes.
But is this not when you have to show side of you so you're unifier, especially when open flag bearer?
Asamoah ba obi a oye unifier bia pepepe yo ye dey ehun hia. Justice ehun hia. So justice eni ho no mo a peace and unity emma. Enti me sa na me pe no. Enti bia de akoso no se me ni dibre bia wo hodo mo. Enti de wo se ye de to no na me meka ho asem se ye fanto. Ye de tu ho wi a bibia ni ho asomdwe be de beba. Na bio ye nam consensus bebre na me interacting with people. Okay. Oko nas in some of what you try to intervene.
Oh yes,
ebiba bebre.
Major issues.
Oh, say nipa ankra ho nsem. Ebia constituency executive member we one the chairman now one the secretary now one we omonkasa ne ade no.
What me akebia bom?
Oh, why not? Yes, I bebre.
Okay.
I bebre.
But I then the man feels a party no any united say. What are the indicators of disunity?
And no many be wa untimi ewoni petsu ene ne ban mo. Bebredi yaw. In fact say ye ba ban mu 7 years. 2009 to 2016, 8 years, that period. Yeah, call parliament in opposition at that time. And now you make a lot of sacrifices. Your boy party ni ba ban mo. Dodo no anko emrashe bedwam biem. Yankai wo mo.
Okay.
Nti wo nyina wo mudi ya. Make asem American bia make ma dodo no bebre. E no mudi ya. E wo ho.
Yankai wo in terms of appointments?
Yes, in terms of appointment. Any bibia kran. There's a way from yes, visa way from.
As a party they to ho ache ana.
Well, enye to ho ache. Ye nyina de embark and a buy. We had in the bag and a buy any BCI. But what's murder be a biwa a recognition.
Okay.
A regard.
Okay.
That is all. And in Tuba who said do no AD summary. Within the rank and file, so no. I mean yeti. It didn't come yeti. And you know, a banisano it lead to a party.
Okay. A party. Me trim home.
Yes.
Mutromo Joe.
Yes.
May
maybe me ankasa so no. Means also my fam yadimia famubi. Mesuma yadimia famubi.
One kasa.
Yo yes.
E den ye do afem.
Some me kan me boa ma ekokun aboa ne ba fie.
Nampa.
Ye che nam no so a ya ma me.
Ya ma obi.
Ne bonyo no kura no a ye nyi ama me.
When your appointment, not even to a board.
No. Not even messenger position or Jubilee House.
Ya ma position bia.
Say man position ya ubinka.
Did you lobby for it?
Na dear lobby be
There's a politics there lobby.
A dear lobby.
What in FMA?
A dear lobby be na baby and cause me.
O lobby.
A dear lobby.
Oh, sir.
From 2014.
That's right.
Ya kwa kan see ni panso matoso miensa. Ento abono so media kwetine wo.
Okay.
Enti wo kwa lobby wa han ho bio. So president.
It should have been automatic.
So president in me. And yes, me ye hoho. And yes, me
Addai Nimoh nya hoho NPP.
Na na afi ne yakaka se yenko hwehwe na chirinsem yenko busebusa na chirinsem na hwan na edi na ni hwan na de ne baaye ana say we connected to hwan ne hwan
the appointment na nka beji.
Oh yes, beji e de asom oman no.
Okay.
E wo minim de enu me ahofa memo.
Okay.
E ye oman na de besom no no. Enye se ye mo appointment na ukoduru wa o si ahead o baby e. Yes,
apologies to Nana Boro. Our boy, you know.
Yes, ahead we be a visa when your position. Me pa mini, and never been kumenya we, the famenya we debi. Nemum, dear Ubeya, and dim punt to bema or mine no. Through that position you occupy in the public sector.
I refuse, Bianca, Odo Huji lobby ye ma bi mu kasama wan ke bi anka nya appointment
what the honeymoon the offensive
but were there sectors you were interested in?
Me obia me versatile.
Okay.
My utility player. Professional me a civil engineer.
That's true.
Trained at KNUST. Besides a public administrator, because that is what I did in my masters. Yes, but with that background, you know, to foreign affairs, our work, what they made to education, what they made to health. It's my understanding of the issues. Anyhow, Mebua president, I take prudent decisions for the betterment of the
official contest president Nana Duntina Yama opposition.
Well, only the mean to mention but sanity the ane country. Miss mean to mention but sa and a adrian a territory dear and your name chay. If is a quack can see, say. A quack can see said the beja the quality of the human resource no a beba out. Your quiz was only at the boy. The why who say your money meme kukuda.
A catch for party.
Yes. And he say, ye no ye da ye hu dia. Se ka bibia mfumso ne ho. The obedim kunim ni via ye no ya boni chidom ama ne takramu.
Because I'm wondering reason a better chintia a prominent member like you in the NPP. What hold the Mampon seat na my party no for a long time.
2 years.
2 years.
8 more years.
Than, yes, 8 years.
2 terms.
Yes. Na what contesting anado at a point where everybody thought say nimre na so and wabremua, but you muster the courage to contest him. We're a prominent figure in the party. Senye se wo contesting no. What could be the reason? That's true.
And so, ono be a president and still president.
So what is it about you?
I don't know. Unless you bet me.
Only Nanado you're fine, pa.
Yeah, fine. Bonnie me be any honor. I am don't bomb abaso. Because or platforms which are for you. Or not me bomb so Francis shake me. Your speech was powerful. Excellent.
Udi ya say 1 more appointment.
Yes, if it's a me nipa.
Okay.
Na ya odi no yes say. Minim die ne mahofa man ne experience a menti mimfa emwa na ban enson Ghana. Na saade no yamane ego waste.
Ene na ma odi ya o.
Eno na ma me di ya o. Some is my adwuma Ministry of Roads and Highways.
That's true.
As a civil servant.
Yeah.
I understand the central government machinery system. I understand it. How it operates. Maybe Ministry of Roads and Highways. Not then Dr. Anane and an sector minister. The success of Dr. Anane, you move in an air shechra.
Okay.
Ye Juma de Boano. Giving him accurate reports, raising issues, memo issues for him to presidency and to parliament. Ye we munya de bois. But say a mabontin and meka. Because I assembled the right team on Monday a year Juma. Enti Yaudiano, that is sana etie.
Sa Yaudine da su umu.
Oh, David.
A free umu.
Oh, yeah. Nanka Of course. It means that my ambition is still intact.
Okay.
And yet,
you have not achieved what you set out to.
My ambition, is to lead this country through my party. That is my ambition. To lead the country through the New Patriotic Party. Inti akwanya no de sada yeso foforo bia nya man na de me ginam I mean yeah basa contest we ni pedu bia se Addai Nimoh ye be yi na frim enso akeka nipa nan o
yeah
nipa nan so me da mu so
ginam
me ginam da mu stronko enti se delegates no emo mo ani tofom ehwe no ma mu ya
there have been surveys, there have been research amount for a year predicting 80% victory for Dr. Bawumia, Ebisobe 43%, and all of that. What commission any survey to test your candidature?
Maybe me ankasa de me commission any survey. Me survey me commission say me am delegates for no more kakasa. Post na be ban any one mom so my survey. Me kind. Okay. Me name sample size of the year.
Because you're talking about 220,000 plus.
Even let's peg it at 200,000. Me name sample size nipa dodo. Womo enu omudi nkomo. 2 so womu nyina omu no omudi nkomo no. Eye delegates na. 3 omu ye delegates which constituencies ena womu he there omu. 4 e was say otimi hu say sa delegates no a little background about themselves. Omunoma. Obi o take decision say meto abama Addai Nimoh. If we say watena me kro moda. Ana se me nim ne papa.
Okay.
Ana me nim ne maame. And enti meto abama no.
Okay.
Obi o ni decision no. Enti no.
But shouldn't you be interested in what went into these polls and surveys? Because you are in a race as well. It could also be an eye-opener now.
Oh, well, fine. I mean, there is always the theoretical side of everything.
Yeah.
And some of the practical side. You know, similarly, Ebeko super delegates. You know, so binumusu ye polls. Everybody say, oh, these are the 5 likely people are omo ebe making.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm going to say, a deviation by variance by and until yes, omakoye omojuma, but said they make no. Minimum sample size, whether they were even able to touch base with 10,000 of the delegates. And now 10%.
What if they did? Would that matter to you?
Well, if they are able to cover about 10%, which will be 20,000 delegates. Yes, then it should be. But maybe 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. How scattered are they throughout the 276 constituencies now? Almost free here. Geographical location here.
Yeah.
ABI 1 particular or 2 particular regions be. And as almost to your office and on form telephones, almost free and on beside, oh, better Obama wine, oh, better Obama wine, oh, better Obama wine. Obo how fair now was answer better Obama wine. Say, Unimwa will be son until the open
no be catch
no was my order. Now
so you don't go by polls and surveys.
Oh,
but all core grounds now indicators ben awuhuno. What convinces you say November 4?
You mean when say about we no, and you done deal. Baby, what few days you met me aka say. I feel ne binumu I shall say take you on with decision. Baby,
delegates no.
Yes. Almost nipa nine nyina. Me better he kwa obi sen ansa na me ba ha no abetena se. Obi send me message so obi si otie me na no pay. Oh baby, me mo constituency kro.
Okay.
Otie me wie ye no.
Wasesa na adwen.
Wasesa de or the naba ebe mame.
I see.
Yes.
So people are changing their
all
minds.
You know, about 70% or 80% of delegates AB and Wamonye decided.
And of course, some of the polls and surveys are here, there is a huge chunk of an undecided group of delegates.
Yes. A hono muntina make because sana say one bema surprises na aba. Surprises number.
Are you counting on surprises?
Well, I mean, that has been a unique thing about Addai Nimoh. Addai Nimoh is always pulling surprise. So, no. Addai Nimoh is associated with
So we are
surprises.
counting on another surprise, another round of surprise.
Well, it will happen.
Really?
It will.
This is politics.
Yes, baby.
Why won't you be scientific about it rather than...
Scientific
Yes.
means rationality. But politics,
It's not rational.
rationality it's a mixture of rationality and irrationality.
Okay. And that is what produces the surprise.
Yes.
I like that. My main kind messages back home you know me and send you about on Facebook and make come for the amount say join us on Facebook and share your thoughts, your comments, and your views. Our enkomamene the Honorable Francis Addai Nimoh ADA. Na me kai won so say odo message ne ba mesro ya temdidie free mu. If you don't support him, you can talk about your candidate, but please refrain from personality attacks. My kind messages, Jote or say, Bibi, you are guy. Thank you. I like everything of you. You are cool and good looking. May I say, I'm doing the listening from Pokwase Tigopo. May I say, Jote, for watching us all the way from Pokwase Tigopo. Godwin Amagache or say, okay, I think I'll skip this one. This one is for a different day. Welcome home, my boss. The evergreen Besmack Brown. We're happy to hear and see you again. Happy as our home indeed. Happy is our home. Enije eninimdie enkwa. Ima Kapo, also good afternoon, baby. This should be the man we should be hungry for to lead the NPP in the 2024 election, and not Dr. Bawumia and Kennedy, who have turned their campaign into monetization. Francis Addai Nimoh will definitely win the flag bearership come November 4. What kind of November 4? I say we actually maybe there. Mr. Wise, I say, BB, welcome home. Thank you very much. I'm watching you live from Temagov Estate. Fantastic political show. Misty, medasibe brese unsodo di abana woheyeng. Martin Sintim or Dame or say happy 98.9. All the best though. Ibrahim Bafo Apenting. I'll say DMB is winning. Okay, that's your choice. Martin, Martin the Nadian about Musa Abatwa or say some unseen hands are manipulating the election in favor of an establishment candidate. We in the NDC have prepared to meet whoever they elect as their flag bearer. We're praying they elect Bawumia because Otwaswa or say we're going to repackage his lies, mismanagement and corruption, which Kennedy Japan is alleging, and throw them back at him. Simpliciter, he ends with it. Bertrand Ni Ajay Kraku or say aka Papa J. Greetings from Tema, Newtown. Just some few days to the NPP presidential primaries, and I urge all polling station executives across Ghana to remember and vote massively for the modest, humble, and hardworking leader, Dr. Bawumia. We hear you. Brad Joe Arthur say, Bibi, welcome back home to the big family. Indeed, happy as a big family. Otwaswa, okay, Richard Rolandic Amwa, any last message I'm a fanama tuan komono so was a welcome to the house you built yourself, watching you live from Ohio. Medasi Bebre, Richard Rolandic Amwa, watching us live from Ohio. Also betimi edo comments, new views about our Facebook. Na ya can kind edi ama ya chill on Facebook. Happy 98.9. My guest this afternoon. The Honorable Francis Addai Nimoh, 8-year or 2-term Member of Parliament, Emma Mampong constituency on the ticket of the NPP, or contest the NPP flag bearership on the pain. And Koyamano was Gidi this time around, a idea or no betu franca, Ediama the NPP. He is relying on a number of things about him. And no nebetimiama MPP etimia breaking the 8. Or say, party in here will be a ɔyɛ fresh face obi a oni aban ni mu obi a ɔwɔ credibility efi ne nkekawa bi ani ne ho ɔsan so say amongst the 4 candidates ɔno any the youngest so delegates should consider age as well. Interesting thoughts from the Honorable Francis Addai Nimoh. Honorable, party need the guidelines about one thing. Sure. Party need say more candidates ni na any other stakeholders ajia to move the guidelines to work with. I mean, busao wakoma to yem with the Shishaya party ni de guana.
Well, no crese guidelines be so they are to about no. Yeah, Presidential Elections Committee led by Professor Michael Quay. Okay. And aspirants no and you develop guidelines.
Oh, you played a role in developing the guidelines.
Oh, yeah, yes.
I see.
Yes.
How did you do that? What the suggestions
No, at various meetings.
Okay.
We got a draft. And maybe also I will be our suggestion.
Okay. So you made input.
Meetings. Yeah, you made input.
Okay.
We will be also assistant BBR. No. Okay. Yeah, no. Representatives are sign.
Okay.
Into obi antimi nkogyina ba bi nka sɛ onim ho hwe. Nti me
aware.
Me aware.
And na ogitum.
Megitum.
Okay.
You know, theory. Theory be
a theory.
Yes.
Egu krataso. Akasi edi begu for.
Aka implementation. Practicals. Ɛhɔ ne asɛm no.
Agro ne fam.
Yes.
You
actually BB say there shall be no camping.
Yeah.
No be am for being conceived. Yeah. So just
Matipa.
Now bet you see be a camping akoso. Me menda no pa camping e koso. Why na be ya kwakọ complain a kire no. BB sa emre no. Emre ye ba beto abey. Me menda no pa say camping. Nebia me coordinators in agents work constituencies so no omo afre honorable say na ekoso say na ekoso say a departure from
the Majiatum
ewo paper so me bo ana
okay
yes ehunhuna anyone she eni kwan say eba so nebia MPB afre microphone bi me na me didi am mam bidie me gina hanom mafani chinchina I mean very funny comment MPs no obi timi fro obi I didn't know akoto about Addai Nimoh onya ba medi machi
MPs ni be kasa a kire delegates
yes I mean ya te sansem ne nyina
say campaign
be me modi
say campaign na
MPs ni bi wa me share o ma meka chom dem ye nyina ye hu no
obi be kasa campaign. They are also campaigning for their candidates.
Or more candidates. Anyway, I didn't know how cast will be into me. No, oh, the any benya.
Then the perception. So I don't know.
Mate.
Does that amount to intimidation for you?
Well, you know, positions like a member of parliament in a constituency.
Very influential.
Very influential. At least only influence, or maybe on 30% of the delegates.
Okay.
Into a flow will be a people are also vulnerable. Into a flow will be na sheka krabemu. And we unaka krabemu. In pakrobemuto.
But I expect you to have a lot of the MPs on your side because you've been a member of parliament 2 times.
Well, and yes, I also net here.
Okay.
But as soon obiane na yi said the omunu ehu ade efa. The emfa is my own colleagues and a former member. Yeah. But hey, bia onso hu bibi foforo. Enu nti na dom no edoso a yebeto saba. Ya ye ne say eda yebeto aba no.
Okay.
Abato na nkasa ye from 7 a.m.
Anopa nonso
to 2 p.m.
Oh, okay. We are no me no.
Yes. Nti about 7 now BB. We a delegate. E wo Kololi Kote. Now could drew baby a year to Kololi Kote for beto no miss Accra Senior High.
Oh, okay. Accra High. All right.
Yes. Accra Senior
High.
Hono
bokwa koto no. Okay.
Na say okọ ho no mu a okwa ebia wo the party ID card and say voter ID card.
Ashensude be no mo de hwe.
I think we stated party ID card or voter ID card or national ID.
Okay.
Yes.
Any of them are acceptable?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I need to make reference to guidelines, you know. But any of them should be acceptable.
Okay.
So long as we didn't ID no so. Any mfunyina ewo ID no so no. Eye edini mfunyina ewo register nemo.
Okay. Okay. So any what the different ID body enyewa?
Yeah be. Na chese enyewa. Enti nonso na wo bibi wadru ho a. Ya check wo din wo mu a. Straight away I was say okoto aba no. Wontwen obi a.
Okay.
Enhyehyɛ a ya ye no no.
Okay.
Wontwen obi a. Enu nti ye expect say chairman ana MP ebeka se ne delegates nyina entwen no no ne omo ba beka sansa campaign bi ani ho ye aspirants no ye ntimi nche ye ho enkoka se ye koni omo delegates no kasa in all the 275 or 76 constituencies at the same time enu nti ni aye ne te se de ye national election. Udu ha mentwen obi to waba utu ya opa obeko personal be 1990 until 2 o'clock.
And then be motivate you be say me twen obi answer.
Well, so far no entity mu no bi wa ha esi o mo mu nyina be ba betena se.
Okay.
O constituency bi etete ye be mo mu nyina tena se. Ni ashase akan afre o mu afri electoral area number 1, polling station number 1, ni abubodin ni moko.
That is not the arrangement.
That is not it.
O koto abana for card free and go straight and vote. There is no
Oko queue or ha.
Diso.
No where diso.
Okay.
And yes, oko na say bia mobile car koto no Accra Senior High auditorium bia
dining hall.
Yes, mu nyina montena se ansa.
Did you agree on baby ayemfa ballot boxes in si petemu anadem?
Yes, fancy petemu.
Okay.
Baby a wo a wo to aba no obi ntimi nkogina wachi.
Enhwe ne wo.
Enhwe baby a okokromotie no akotim.
Okay.
Nti sa nti yisi no na wo se ebe site sa de no nyina. Enhyehyɛ no ye se abato oda no yisi for and ye in charge of the administration and management of the election.
The election committee has no role to play on the election day.
Elections committee best send more representatives.
Okay.
So we be kochi na ntiase a elections committee rep I wo ho any yisi
and ebe solve.
Security in the hands of Ghana Police Service.
Okay.
We MP a okọ no mo as a delegate. We DC, MC oko as a delegate.
Okay.
We regional chairman oko as a delegate. We constituency chairman oko as a delegate. We polling station chairman oko as a delegate. Ti baby me pese mo fidie so me fa na me stress ni ye pa ne se. Yen kan se mo nyina mo kwa akotena se.
Nkobodompem.
Entwen se se mu wo MP no bekas debi ana se mu ni MP o na ye ofan constituency per NPP a chairman no ene mo e ba bekasa sana ya shabato na se no
o chira campaign na wie about at that time campaign
esi because MP na chairman na hwan obeka e dey asem no obeka chairman e dey asem pa.
But for you the candidates and then amodi egu akwamu to ensure say sa arrangement mu be diso because say party chairman bi any nkofo bi ko shebe bi na oni omo kasa last minute you will not be there.
Yes. Unti ye polling agents so ewo ho. Aspirant bia with 2 polling agents per voting center.
Okay.
Aha. Sana etie. Inti yeso entity e de ama wo mo no. Omo hu bibi na ekoso na nya omo so ede. Omo report ebeba.
Okay.
Apart from the polling agent no so no. Say yenso obia won a support base for constituency.
No correct.
It is a bibi koso a
o supporters be sorry.
Omo so e wo ho a omo so beke kan wo mo. But the future was yedema obia ne. It is not for nothing. Enti ne election no be share as 7 a.m. near upon 2 p.m.
What went into the 7 a.m. decision? Again, I'm consider.
You consider, sir, said ye be ya, enye a gathering for constituency conference.
Okay.
Kasa ebe koso. We be kasa, speaker after speaker. Speak no. We
Election.
voting.
Okay.
We are going to vote. Simple. We are not going to discuss any financial matters, any administrative matters, any policy of the party. We are going to vote to elect the most suitable person to be the flag bearer to enable the party break the 8.
So you chose 7 a.m. Send your call general election.
Yes.
No.
Up to 2 p.m.
Up to 2.
Into a 7-hour period.
Okay.
And the debate to Saba way, you know. Super delegates, you know. Na I think 4 hours or was it 4 hours or 5 hours? It was from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I think 4 hours. Because no numbers no so. But no crano na 4 hours.
Yeah.
But we crano numbers no dos no. Ya mano
7
hours. Into the mechanical delegate bia ne say before 2 o'clock bebono say queue wo ho dia e so wo queue no mu.
Okay.
Eno obi antimi isi kwan. But 2 ni bo e pa ho
Sima ba kokra won't join the queue no.
ye be close.
Yeah.
Into uba na person o join ya ye ma kwan. But 2 ni bo na enam se bia mo doso mo ntu nwie no. Omenya abota ma obi a ye den. Wa wo queue no mo no. Obeto aba.
Is that not why where was a candidate play a certain role? Because who delegate be na for some reason the transportation near they are into when Timmy and Bambi do hono more. What will you do to assess that person to come and vote for you?
Well, it's the party's responsibility, say delegates, no?
Okay.
Ombeba. Sentina ya contribute.
And you're on chairman for the say, Munya Munchen, I'm in Famonco, and I'm
Chairman no confess can say, be a party in your arrangement to take care of delegates' transport.
Okay. Are you aware of that? And,
well, I mean, a normal thing, that is what the party does.
Okay. But that will run through the chairman of the constituency.
Say, you know, your friend is aspirant, see a treat you a filing fee.
Yeah.
At the Ama party, the party not charging.
It is cow horse somebody yes, mobilization.
Maybe I say, mechanical say, so. A mechanical will be as I so, and you know, well, the party will take care of that.
Okay.
And this more transportation, TNT, Edema delegate Biano. You could see party chairman, the crown some more, or Munim Quire, and I inquire Faswa will be a bell.
Won't that be an opportunity for party chairman?
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
That's the idea.
Let funny say, a typical constituency be.
Okay.
Na my
Infato.
Yem funny say, Bole Bamboy.
Okay.
Constituency. TNT. Or Chama.
Okay.
Enti obi o ha obi free Bamboy e be eto aba na obole obi free Bamboy e na akọ bole emutwe emutwe pa enti either say chairman no be find means see your coordinators enti chairman omso so the be for coordinators no so na delegate bia no ensa kanisika enti ene de ya de a normal thing na ye
in the party when it comes to
dear me, ye pese ye see no quine se.
Okay.
Adabato adano. Yenga se wo bibi wabeduru ho nonso. Twen montrase. E bi ba ye twen amu bia abansan.
Super delegates maybe says here.
Super delegates. Ye try said there shall be no campaign. Baby ye no so no.
Na ekoso.
There be all cry no.
Me ko pie bi so cry o isle gon.
Yeah. Enye Greater Accra nkwa, Ashanti region. Omokoda another hotel.
I see.
Ben Fumeswa. So nti we mu nyina na ti am kan say ye team krata na sign. That is the theory. you make sure say in practice the theory will work. Of course, there could be variation.
Yeah.
But variation, and you can say a substantial variation.
So baby best sign maybe big
and yet say constituency be or no na say delegates no transiama chairman MP akasa kire mo wi no eno de
sorry.
You be sorry. You be ma Professor Michael Kwe committee ati ase say ya hwehwe ne sa. Boduru ha wo de toaba. O toaba na wo se wo kwaji TNT e wo chairman wo de be ma wo electoral area coordinator. Party structure and see him. Say the city. Oh no. Because e ko base bia wo mo kotena se na we be kasa kire wo mo. Na obi ano kopa. Anka bibi ye. Ne kotia wo bia o ye delegate ni candidate.
It mean December. In the super delegates issues kakra so Emma more contestants ni be the complaints committee we subsequently heard say the disciplinary committee will sit on those matters. Na ebi hwe ni mu say ombeka sansem na wie de hunu ba bia di be kwakosie ansana main contest aba. In your interaction with the election committee, what are they telling you about infractions and issues, of course, during the super delegates?
Well, in some I could do National Disciplinary Committee and the elections committee no mean and can once because some make a say new woman and say God meaning say some of the party officers, general secretary, I refer almost at the National Disciplinary Committee. At least I can think of the Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer.
Okay.
And I think Bono East Regional Youth Organizer also. And Sana incidents also I see I think Northeast. Enti
Ache. Ehun semona chana.
Well, to me, you know, ka was say yati hu bibi. Of course, aspirant Honorable Kennedy Japan so refer no man National Disciplinary Committee. Yanti hu report to be officially from the National Disciplinary Committee. If you say ka was be by now no or me about out a bit clear what the situation is. So my clear he didn't find anything. Whatever the report, the content of the report, or more recommendations, be a Beko General Secretary, also the Beko National Steering Committee, and some are called the way to National Council for the final decision. But so far, media minyante won't be.
And Oboto Yem was our aspect no. Maybe because based on some of these issues, no concerns, no rural and Chamatin, no free party.
Yes.
And to think, say, the major election is coming, and addresses our issues, we know. Wakuma to yem say you can confidently go into this election and trust, say, the managers of this process, be Mojumeye.
Ubusamia, baby, and come. Nipemono ka wasa yetimi ehu sa disciplinary committee report no ehu nsunsaye nanka yehu se bibia atodin na ye betue no obia behu se ontimi mfa mra no enhyene nsem konkoye de ope be koye se bia ye twentwen so a na ekwa akose binumu susu kutupa say and yes so e betimi ayebi enu so e betimi aye ndi I think delay no to some extent emwa emma obia enhu said ani no etie eno na meka senka won dey about na yehu whatever their recommendations etie na ebi eni yehu the process now was taking place and sana fine because National Disciplinary Committee ain't taking final decision.
That's true.
The report by my General Secretary. General Secretary soon to take final decision. Or because what they call steering committee meeting. Steering committee soon to take final decision. Because what they call National Executive Committee meeting.
To the extent that Addai way means a lot to building confidence, or more candidates in especially. And now, for instance, so a best send a signal to the rank and file of the party, says, send your kind of be intimate from ranch and some. Now, where the list of procedures was a sade we komu ansa na makoto aba. And I can't just
no. So maybe at this time now report my BB I'm out. Well, I'm sorry.
Are you disappointed?
Well, to some extent, but minim what is holding the National Disciplinary Committee chaired by Honorable Kwesi Amoakwanta.
The Rules Minister.
The Rules Minister. He's the chairman of the National Disciplinary Committee.
Okay.
You need normal to do a hold them. Since we bizu no my omo Edward report Akoma General Secretary.
Producer say, let's try and reach Honorable Amoakwanta ni mbusa no say anyebia n'adwuma no akwakusi sen in terms of the disciplinary issues ebabeto n'animu no just about 3 days to the election anyebia how far with those matters until let's reach out to Honorable Amoakwanta na yem find out the status of that very report. Honorable Trusted Delegacy. Fear delegates on my mind. What Trusted Delegates?
I can say, when you're multi-dollar, when you're multi-CD question. Me can say, do I trust human beings?
Okay. Okay, I get the angle.
Yes. Delegates in Nipa.
You know, correct.
It be in you know.
No, correct.
Bibi. I say a boy wake out now.
You're showing to me.
It's therefore the American say GDO way a year intrinsic. And yes, I near cano. GDO or her idea, idea. Ube huna just who any pano su say why ye be. Ubi or high in politics, obey me one anti campaign. No one could be o campaign manager could beat me at a bet ya.
And no circle.
Enti Ubusam say me trusted delegates. You know, so say me trusting Nipa. Yes, me trusting Nipa. So I won't trust Nipa there. Ne won't me new be inside. Me trusting Nipa. Sanso na me trusting Nipa.
Okay.
Nipa ya wo trusting ni. Onu aso na betimi asan de.
Edu hemo.
Tini nyina ne say
you have experienced the delegates before in the last flag bearer contest. It's in the Mami Busa. Be sure so quap and now you know no more show boy, a better one.
Oh, yes. I mean, even the super delegates I called August 26. I didn't wish you know what?
You are the man.
Fantastic.
And so
it drew on more Kukrumoti and you baby I chimfa. But Mestre Miniano, Mestre say, Yama ye you, and ye you, Yama ye GD, Intina Midi can, and Yesica Bato near Beto, and ye Casaptentin, rabble rousing, Abato, and ye Beto. Ye to aba eji, dear Dinebeko, Ghana for Ghana Abato, Jasso, and ye design pa chrono, Ebeko. Enti yes NPP delegates mejimudi. Just say minyimunia the omobekwa akoye na memele da no wie na mehu se meji.
That's what madam musume di actual pain.
If you so at this time no suban na ebesesa akom in my favor.
Okay.
Tina meka say eye nipa.
By what margin are you hoping to win this election?
Well, I can't give any margin. For now, I can't give you election no tricky.
Okay.
About where we know, majority of the delegates still
they undecided.
Yes, they are tossing a lot of things in their mind. They are tossing a lot of things in their mind. Just why we know a lot of people interact. Okay. They are tossing a lot in their mind. Until we do say, "Bia, me economy could chesika, me chesika boom we are." No, omojune ekwechi. Omojune ekwechi. Dina make us a surprise na besi no. Nyina afi na e obi anwa eba ne say. Because delegates na hu say omo pepese ombe bibia e de party no be co opposition.
Okay. would you say delegates ne share that breaking the 8 agenda as they consider this?
Yes.
We're sure, pa.
As the days no, yeah, draw
Ben.
closer to November 4th, no. And some no.
Sana thinking akoye.
Yes. Sana akoye. Nti achede de omo twen sa achede bia wo bia because anya me so me wa ha ntie ne me so me be ntie.
So you won't predict a margin, but
No.
you predict a surprise.
Yes.
And that surprise will be you emerging the winner.
That is my expectation.
So all your previous performance, all your super delegates now, is it not too far from victory?
And yet far.
Okay.
There's nothing impossible. And yet far. You know, ni nyina ye say we super delegates now. Super delegates' objective was say a shortlisting.
That's right.
Yangasi ye kuyi flag bearer na ye kwachire di obey flag bearer. But it was to shortlist. But ebinum so far no say a World Cup e wo ho no mo. Indi once ya select you amawabeka 5 no ho de race no e open. Because obi open 10% of let's say 200,000. That is 20,000.
Yeah.
20% ebema say 40,000
40,000.
votes.
Yeah.
Then you are in over 30%. That means about 60,000. And you open a year 50%. Means 100,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Nti ni nyina gira kwan a obi abefa so a obetimi a reach out.
Ebi say runoff bebem. Do you foresee that?
Yes. Obetimi aba.
Okay.
Same thing I can say. A large chunk of the delegates, over 50%, maybe 60%, 70%.
Omo da so dwene ho.
Omo da so dwene ho. Nti bo hu say abato no benkum ne fan ne kwanafo ne ti be wi a ye be quality awie no afi be hu say nti sa run off no de e betimi abam. E be bam so a we dem wo gidi say to be a run off between Addai Nimoh and one of the other three.
When you're intimidated by talks of an establishment candidate, resources sitting in our one side, when you're intimidated by that?
Debbie, say resources pa ni di wini aba enka 1996 primaries enka je Akufo antimi enwini over Akufo-Addo.
I don't know who found what resources change.
No, sorry, Adubuayin.
Okay.
Adubuayin, 1996.
Okay.
1998, so enka bia je Akufo antimi ansa enwini. Say resource pa nkwa enka 2007 17 aspirants e wo Legon.
Yeah.
Enka Nana Akufo-Addo antimi enwini. So also know there was talk about an establishment candidate.
That's true. The person of the late Alhaji Aliyu Mahama.
No. 2007 established.
2007.
There was a talk, the perception of...
I get it.
Yes.
Yeah. As him, Matiwase.
As an establishment candidate.
Yeah.
But at the end, Nana Akufo-Addo won. And what is different?
But was that true at all? Say he was an establishment candidate at the
And
time.
I can say there was that talk.
Okay.
That perception.
Okay.
Okay. Ebia ne ho popuye no. Enti se enemre mu dia. Ebia ho popuye no show the signs are clear ebia establishment candidate.
Enemre signs near clear pa. Say establishment candidate be.
Enti me the mechanism.
And the signs near clear pa no.
Well, would there be mamin ka.
But by what indicators now they can say the signs are clear that there is an establishment candidate in this race?
No. There may compare the 2007
okay, to
and
this
2023.
Yeah.
2023. Now may they compare what went on and what is going on now. Differences.
Okay.
But in both cases, the perception was that, say, you were establishment candidate in 2007. You were establishment candidate in 2023. And this is a 2007 no establishment candidate, as a 2023 and so
maybe the dynamics will change.
Well, I may say greater percentage of the delegates are in the state of dilemma.
Honorable Francis Addai Nimoh, memoir, but before, what's your last word? Because Mr. Miranda, Swan.
Yes. Maybe Madam was say a happy 98.9. Say, Modi, any day a 2 months after me, so Madam was say, enough for, but Nyame a kanya home.
Okay.
May catch NPP delegates say, Nansaka, Obia Mompa and Yuni, and Fang Obia and Fanny decision and compaibo. Na yen carry no mano and sheni ye di ebekwa koton no 2024 ye timi akoso atena bem Addai Nimoh maka me nsam akere mo me pese mu gina ema me na me nso me gina e de ama mo mu nyina ma me ne se constituency bia mo amodo me mo amepemasem se wahu me manim wahu me nipadua wahu me anye bia no watemene watemedin koma me gina ma me fa kokoro motie to aba fa ma Addai Nimoh na menim se enya ade a ubenu ho se odi ugidie e hye me mo enye sika abato na yeto enye kasa tenten abato na yeto ye pe the most suitable person and in my opinion that person any Addai Nimoh and anyway on the Makasawo 98.9 Happy FM. Madam WCP.
Engineer Francis Addai Nimoh, 2-time Member of Parliament, Mamampong constituency, and this is his second attempt at becoming the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party.